Welcome to Muscle Monday. Today we are going to be going over not just one muscle, but actually a small group of muscles called the Erector Spinae muscle group. All right, so here you go. We have our anatomy model here, and highlighted. We actually have the right side of the Erector Spinae already highlighted. Now, the Erector Spinae actually is a set of 3 different muscles that go all the way up here from the neck down through the back and down into the sacrum area. So these muscles, when you look at the back and you see the ropey muscles on the side of the spine, this is those muscles. I wonder if I can show you guys. Yeah, so you see these are deep. They are very, very deep muscles, but they're very, very important muscles. So I'm going to isolate these just a little bit so we can see them. So the muscles that we have here is we have the spinalis muscle, we have the longissimus muscle, and we have the iliocostalis muscle. The spinalis is the one that's right here. So we have the superior portion here, and then we have the inferior portion here. These muscles are going to help that spine to articulate and to move backwards. These muscles are the ones that when you say straighten your back, these are the muscles that help you to stand up straight and are really activated when you're doing things. So if you are working out and you're bending over, but trying to keep your back straight, you're activating all of these muscles. They all kind of work in tandem with one another. If I'm just going to activate the one side, it's going to move me to the side, to either side. Let's see, do we have, I think I can do motions. No, it just gives views. I'm gonna have to click on the individual muscles. Okay, so let's go and kind of look at these along with the entire body. So these muscles, we have other muscles that are up in here that aren't necessarily part of the Erector Spinae group, but they do add into that movement of neck and back. We'll get into these muscles in a different Muscle Monday, but we have this one is the longissimus, this one here. So the longissimus muscle comes in like several different sections because it's one of those muscles that is all together, but it's different fibers that go all the way down the back. And this muscle is going to help you to kind of lean your head to the side, but it's going to really be pulling that back in and helping that back going into extension. A lot of times we feel, here's one of the other ones. This is the muscles that we really feel a lot of the times when we have back pain and things like that. So if you're working out, you're actually using these muscles quite a bit to help to keep that back erect, that back straight. These muscles get locked tight. So what locked tight means is it means that it's not able to contract to its like fully when it's locked tight. And these get locked tight because when we sit at a desk or we hunch over or our shoulders fall and we're kind of sitting with our back rounded, these muscles actually they're stretching, but when we're sitting that for a long time, the body's like, we're not used to that. And they start to tighten, and they tighten, but they tighten in that elongated position. So they're guarding themselves to prevent the body from injuring itself or from further injury if you currently have injury. So we'll find this with a lot of people who have like older populations who have osteoporosis and have started to degenerate a little bit. These muscles are the ones that are fighting to keep them upright and to keep them straight. So when we're sitting in a full straight position, yes, those muscles are engaged, but they're engaged, but they're not like engaged to where they're overworking. If we're leaning forward and we're working these muscles, so like when I go to the gym and I do a deadlift, these muscles, because my back is straight, I'm to keep my back straight, my shoulders back, these erector spinae muscles are really helping to pull my body up, and I'm actually using these muscles quite a bit to help me to stand up in that deadlift, which is actually one of my favorite moves to do. So when we work these muscles as a massage therapist, when I work them, you'll sometimes feel me go down and you'll feel like the massage therapist, I wish you could see my hands because I really want to use my hands right now. The massage therapist will go down following my mouse button and then they'll flip over this muscle. So when I'm working, if I'm working with somebody who's got some mid back issues and these muscles are really tight, what I you'll feel me do is I will actually go cross like this and kind of flip over that muscle several times, all the way down the spine, which helps that muscle to start to open up. The other thing I really like to use along these muscles, because especially those that are really, really tight, is cupping. The cupping will present this pull motion. And so it's like a wave like motion because I'll use it to push and pull to get those muscles to open up, have a little bit more space because they're being pulled. There's not like space. It's filled with other things. Like but it's that the decompression is happening. So it's really, really a wonderful technique to use for these muscles. A lot of times these are the muscles that are going to cause pain. You can, if you have trigger points or anything in any of these muscles, like that's one of the longissimus muscles. Here's another lung or iliocostalis. And then you have the iliocostalis that goes all the way down here. We have the spinalis here. All of these muscles, when you get trigger points or knots that are in these muscles, you can actually get referred pain down into the hips, down into the low back, all the way even down into the thigh, where it feels more like a sciatic issue. And it's really coming from like right up in here. So there is a trigger point or a knot that happens right here at the lower rib cage, in these muscles, that actually will refer pain all the way down into the glutes like it is a sciatic issue. So sometimes these muscles are the ones and they're the culprits. So getting this muscle worked out is very important. So thanks for listening to my Muscle Monday. It was a little bit more of an educational rant today, different education about different types of massage. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know. If you want to see a muscle, let me know and I will shoot one out to you. Looking forward to you guys seeing you for next week.